Hey guys, setting up for hole 6 here, and Kingmaker QB. Once again, you can get away with QB6 if you had to, or QB7 probably. It's not really a length shot that we're working on here. In fact, in the World Open, I use QB8 to get it into the green, the middle of the green, with all my shots on one of my accounts throughout the duration of the tournament. So you'll see that for this one, I will be using a QB10, which is going to have just a little bit more topspin. Lets you be a little bit more aggressive, but nothing that you absolutely need. In fact, you're not even going to see me play it aggressive. I have no desire to kind of go for the pin. If I great ball it right, I kind of want it going more towards the pin because there's very little room for error on the right. So what you're going to see me do when I go about playing this hole is you're just going to see me essentially, laying up into the center of the green, because there's just no reason to get more aggressive than the center of the green. I'll even come off a little bit of topspin. So took off about a little half bar there. And do be careful to pay attention to where I'm setting up. You can see how I'm relatively long in the fairway, in the rough for the second hop, but I'm also offset into the center of the green. Now what this is going to allow me to do is when I go and play the rings, and you want to be sure to be careful with your ring adjustment, but I'm going to play very close to 1 per ring. And there you're going to see 9 full rings. Perfect ball. And as I mentioned, especially with offsetting this guide, is we're getting, a little bit less aggressive and just kind of putting it into the middle to avoid the costly mistake of not being able to get this one. In fact, here you see that it rolls onto the back edge. I'd actually rather it be there. It's easier to pitch from the edge of the green than it is to putt from 15 feet. So that makes things easier. But here you can see somebody bringing Thors. It's an unnecessary step. There's no reason to do it. You're basically running the risk of great ball into the bunker. So that's the biggest reason that I suggest not doing it. However, my opponent's setup so far is pretty good. But if great ball right comes, my ball would have still been safe. This ball not going to be safe. So do be very careful about that. And here you can see perfect ball anyway. Here you'll see, let's see this come in, and you can see right towards the middle, but with the accuracy of Thor Hammer, when you great ball that thing, it shoots over it's more than 2 yards, but it's an entire ring over, which causes the ball to head towards that bunker and also get caught up in the rough. So definitely something to be aware of. Be careful when doing that. And here you can see where I'm playing it. I'm just outside the cup, because I know that when this wind effect plays, it'll end up bringing it back into kind of the right center, right half. It leaves me, room to great ball at left, and also potentially, great ball on the right lip in. So, and very safe. Just take your eagle on this hole and just move on to the next hole. So you can see that the way that I go about, qualifying this round, I'm just being, very careful with my setup, and, just making sure that I get those strokes where I should be getting them. And that's what I recommend for you guys. Don't overdo it. Just kind of hit these nice simplistic type approaches, and I think for the most part, you'll have a good a good chance. So here you can see, I think I still need one more chest, so I'll get one more somewhere, and hopefully you know, either just forfeit out the rest or whatever, just to kind of speed up these guys a little bit. I'm not necessarily concerned with the results. It's just more about, you know, earning, you know, all these little extras. You know, this is a minute and a half add-on per hole. When we go to shootouts, we go to roughly 9 shootouts. I mean, you do the math. It's adding, you know, 15 minutes at least to a side when you wait like this. So, you know, kind of not worth it. So let's see what we can do with this one. I play it very close to min number, or max number, sorry. And I'm going to just try to counter this wind. Try to land maybe right around here for my intended land zone. For this adjustment, I'll be just a little bit careful with my needle to make sure that I don't bring it too much in. And I'm going to play this one roughly almost exact max. Now I will do some over corrections on, oh no, so the great ball is probably going to take me out. We'll see. Maybe if it hits the hole. Nope, still good. So what ended up happening is I ended up being too right, and then it shot off the fringe there, and luckily still shot towards the hole and just came inside. Was not by much. And I knew that, you know, that was the one place that my air couldn't be. I would have rather great balled it on the left. Would have probably shot in towards the hole a little bit better. But, you know, good luck there with that 6th hole, guys. Hopefully you guys can make quick work of that one. And I'll go about putting together hole 7 for you guys here momentarily.